Hey guys, welcome back. Now today we're going to be going over an election prediction 2024 between incumbent President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, subscribe to this YouTube channel, click that like button, and comment down below any suggestions, and also click that bell to receive notifications. And let's get into the video. So for the betting odds, Donald Trump currently leads with a 29% share to Ron DeSantis at 21, Nikki Haley at 9, Ted Cruz at 7, and Mike Pence at 6. So Donald Trump is the most likely GOP nominee in 2024, even if he doesn't win. He's probably going to be the most likely nominee. Now, as for Democrats in 2024, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are leading the ticket. Joe Biden at 41, Kamala Harris at 39. So, I think Joe Biden, as he already announced that he will be running for re-election, but, at his old age, I don't know if Kamala Harris could do that. But today I'll be selecting Joe Biden as the vice president, rematching Donald Trump, because those are the two most likely candidates. So Democrats currently have a 54% share to Republicans at 47 of winning the election, the Libertarian Party at 2, and the Green Party at 2. So the criteria I'd be going over is a safe state being 12 points or more, a likely state between 7 and 12 points, a lean state between 2 and 7 points, and a tilt state under 2 points. So let's begin with the safe states for Joe Biden. Start off by giving the West Coast, of course. Kamala Harris will be his vice president if he does run for re-election. Now, if he doesn't, we're not sure who Kamala Harris's vice president will be. As well as the New England region, so that puts them at 173 plus Hawaii 177. I also think Colorado could be safe, because it was decided by 13.5. That is considered safe, and I think Joe Biden's going to improve of that margin. One, Latino voters, Hispanic and Latino voters vote, for Joe Biden in pretty decent numbers, 68, 70 percentage points for Joe Biden. And I think, I don't know if Trump is going to improve in 2024 on the Hispanic and Latino electorate, but most likely Joe Biden's going to hold on to those numbers as well as the numbers in New Mexico because of the Latino numbers. I do not think Virginia is going to be safe. I think because of the African American turnout, there really isn't as many African Americans or Hispanics. I think it's going to be a very, very close to safe margin, but probably going to say that likely. As for safe states for Donald Trump, I'll start off by giving him Idaho, Montana, all of Nebraska besides the 2nd district. Skipping over Kansas and Mississippi, I do not think these states are going to be solid. Neither is Indiana, because I do not think that Mike Pence is going to be his vice president, and neither do I think South Carolina would be safe. He did win it in 2020 by about 11 points. It was more like 14 in 2016, so it's shrinking down as well as the rest of the Sun Belt. I think Missouri is going to be around 15 points. Indiana, without Mike Pence on the ballot, going to be, a likely state. And so is Alaska. Donald Trump is not going to improve on that number. I think Mississippi is, a state in the Sun Belt, and I think it is probably the most Democratic state in the South region, between Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas. It's decided by about 15 points. I think that could shrink down to a very narrow, likely, a very, very, narrow from being safe, but still being a likely state because of its margin. So that's 9 electoral votes to Donald Trump, 195 for Joe Biden. Likely states for Joe Biden. I'm going to give him the overall state of Maine. I forgot to characterize Maine's 1st district, so that puts him at 196 safe. As well as Maine's 2nd district it's not going to be a Biden district. I think it could be more competitive. Probably better for Joe Biden to pick up. Probably could improve on that margin. I'm also going to give Joe Biden the state of Minnesota. I think that's going to be a likely state, as well as New Hampshire, probably improving on that margin. That gives Joe Biden 212 electoral votes to Donald Trump at 90. Let's begin characterizing the likely states for Donald Trump. Kansas, I think, is going to be likely. Mississippi, probably going to be likely. Indiana, without Mike Pence on the ballot, going to be a likely state. Same thing with South Carolina. not going to be a safe state on the ballot, as well as Iowa and Ohio. I think Donald Trump, as these two states are shifting to the right, Iowa and Ohio, Iowa doesn't really have a Democratic, really independent, sort of a swing state as it used to be during Obama's time and Bush. It did flip-flop, and same thing in Ohio, but they've been shifting to the right, and I think they're not going to be as competitive in the future for Democrats to pick up. I do not see Alaska being likely. I mean, it was decided by 10 percentage points. Just 3 percentage points lower, it would be a lean state. So definitely, I think Donald Trump is not going to improve on that number. I think he's going to do a lot worse in Alaska. I think Trump is losing Alaska, and I don't think Republicans are going to hold on to Alaska for much longer. So that's it for, and Virginia is going to be likely for Democrats. With Democrats at 225, as well as considering Nebraska's 2nd District, 226 for Democrats to 145 for Republicans. Lean states for Joe Biden. I'm going to start off by giving him Michigan. I think Michigan is going to be leans for Joe Biden. I think he's going to be able to improve on that number in Michigan. And I think Joe Biden is going to be able to do a bit better there. Probably doing around 3-4 points. Around that for Joe Biden. As well as Pennsylvania, I do not see Donald Trump picking up these margins. I think Pennsylvania could be under 2 percentage points, just barely. I think it's going to be around 2 points, so still going to be a lean state for Joe Biden, as well as Nevada. Definitely also another lean state. I think Arizona, I could definitely see Arizona being leans for Joe Biden, and that gives Joe Biden the presidency 277 to Donald Trump's 145. Arizona, Maricopa County has been shifting to the left, and I just don't think Donald Trump can really improve on that number in Arizona. As for lean states for Donald Trump, I'm going to give him Texas. I think he's going to lose a bit, just depending on how Hispanic and Latino voters are going to vote, as well as Alaska. Going to be pretty close to the likely number, but I still think it's going to be leans, as well as Maine's 2nd District for Donald Trump. And Florida, I just think Florida, no matter what, it's going to vote leans with Donald Trump. I think Florida is going to be, honestly, could be a bigger margin than Texas in the 2024 election. It's going to be around that margin. It was very close to 3.4% for Trump in Florida, 5.6% in Texas. So just a 2.2% margin, Texas, compared to Florida. I think Donald Trump is always going to have a strong base in Florida with those Cuban voters, and I don't think Joe Biden is going to improve at all amongst Hispanic and Latino voters, as Hillary Clinton and Trump was able to get closer. And I don't see him flipping Miami-Dade County, but I think he could do even better in 2024 because that is his home state. So I think he's going to do pretty well. Maybe not as big as he won in 2020, but somewhere over 2 percentage points for Donald Trump. So that gives Donald Trump 219. No matter what, Joe Biden will be reelected. He has 277 electoral votes. And there's still 42 electoral votes characterized as a toss-up. So let's move on with a few other states. I'm also going to give tilt states for Donald Trump. I'm going to give Donald Trump the state of Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin could go red in 2024. I think, it was decided at 0.6 in 2020. I think Donald Trump can improve on that number. However, in Georgia, and North Carolina, I think Georgia and North Carolina are going to be tilt states for Joe Biden. That puts Joe Biden at 309 electoral votes to Donald Trump at 229. North Carolina flipped blue, and Wisconsin flipped red. So there's the electoral map. I definitely could see Wisconsin going either direction, as well as North Carolina. So 309 electoral votes for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to 229 for Donald Trump and the unknown vice president. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.